So we look at level of pain in terms of the client. It's very important that this is done because it's on a spectrum, and we have to judge where the client is. So if we look from sort of cold to hot, down the bottom left hand side there, we've got if there's a slight concern, then again they're quite cold in terms of pain, not feeling a lot of pain there. As things start to get worse, they go up to anxious, then they become scared, certainly very fearful. That's certainly an emotion that's very common. And when it gets really bad, they can enter into panic or paralysis, which is a common factor. So how do we know? What's the sort of symptoms? Well, if they're making all the payments and everything's all tickly boo, but they're a bit worried about their job or something, then that's a possibility that they've got a slight concern. When they start missing payments, then of course they start to become anxious. Missing payments, struggling, and other issues, including their relationships. Really missing payments now, and they're starting to get creditor pressure. They move from anxious to scared. And then what happens is, if the bailiffs start coming around and the relationships start to deteriorate, they can't sleep, they're having difficulty eating, they're having problems at work because they can't concentrate, then they can move from fear to actual paralysis. Here is a summary of the debt solutions, if you all on one page, if you like. So at the bottom here, we've got consolidation loans. Again, you start off with a debt, and if you take another loan, of course, you've got the interest, and that's the problem. If you get interest on interest, that's compound interest, and again, that's not a particularly good solution. The administration order, which is the next one up, the admin order is, again, the debt must be 5k or less, and this is where the client pays so much per month over 3 years. Common one is debt management plan or creditors arrangement. It's called a DMC, a debt management company, or a DMP, debt management plan. So if you get the debt, you see the debt here on the left hand side, and you roll it out over a period of time. Remember, I use the analogy of like Play-Doh or dough, and it just stretches it out and out and out and out. So the payments reduce, but the time increases. What I didn't mention before, which is because it's not so common, you have to be in a debt management plan to do it, is a full and final negotiated settlement. This is where the debt, so the debt say 50,000, and we offer 25. Then often, provided the client's in a debt management plan, often creditors will accept that. So we get that. We've got the court line here, and of course we talked about the IVA, which is between 5 and 6 and 7 years. But what's not talked about a lot is full and final IVAs, and the reason that insolvency practitioners don't talk about this is they've got less fees than on an IVA, but it is an option. If somebody can actually get some lump sum, some cash, then they can actually do a full and final IVA. And again, top of the tree, if you like, the ultimate debt solution is bankruptcy, and its sister, Bankruptcy Light, which is a debt relief order. So this pretty much summarizes the debt solutions.